What's up, Grow Fam? It's Wednesday.
Hey,
Once again, it's Wednesday, the middle of the week. We all need that little something to get us through the rest of the week, right? I don't know, but today's Wednesday. It's another Waylon Wednesday on Grow Fam. What's up, Grow Fam? How's it going, everybody? It's Wednesday once again. Switching audio tonight. Yeah, so tonight, okay, we're good to go. Grow Fam Wednesday, Waylon Wednesday. What's up, Grow Fam? Getting that middle of the week going on right now. We're going to have a little sesh. We're going to hang out and have some fun. We're going to give away Grow Fam box tonight. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Waylon Wednesday, powered by Grow Fam. All right, everybody, what's up? Welcome to Wednesday, everybody. Waylon Wednesday on Grow Fam. We are on the Indoor Farmer Rumble channel as well. If you guys are interested in Rumble, ask me about that. But yeah, happy Wednesday, everybody. Happy midweek sesh. It's time to maybe, we'll have some fun and maybe find some information out at the same time. All right. Hello, everybody, and welcome in to We Grow Wednesday, powered by Grow Fam Homestead, guys. It is Wednesday, guys, 11/8/2023. 11/8 already, guys. Almost it's so deep into November already. It's no shave November. I don't know if you guys will even notice with the camera. It adds 10 pounds to the beard, they say, right? But yeah, I'm not gonna shave all month. We're gonna see how it goes. Yes, thank you guys. I see several people commenting already. Thank you for coming in. We are having some problems with the Grow Fam Homestead connection, so I'm hoping that we get that hooked in here real soon. Make sure I check my messages. We do have a special guest tonight, guys. We have a special giveaway and a special guest and all that good stuff. I just want to make sure we get connected before we go too ham on it. You know what I mean? How's everyone's doing? It's Wednesday, midweek sesh. Gonna have a little bit of sticky buns, smoking on some sticky buns. I actually have an overlay I'll pull up later on. And we're going to do some Grow Fam heirloom beans. We've also got some ebb and flow beans. I'm going to be showing you guys a picture of that I got sent here in a little bit. But I want to see if you guys would help me out here, sharing and tagging. Got 2 likes on We Grow Wednesday. Goodness gracious, guys. 2 likes. Is everyone awake out there? I see Terry over on the Rumble. Let's get that Rumble going. Let's get it going, guys. I'm really hoping that we connect up here before we pull the guest up. That's what I'm hoping here. I don't know another way. I don't want to be too annoying. Actually, let's see if we could tag him. Tag him in. How about that? tag a few people real quick, just the ones that might be able to give me a hand. What's up, Kim and Sarah? Looking for trying to get us back, trying to get us into the Grow Fam homestead before I move too far into the show. Can't tag that much. I'm already banned. Amanda, man, that's not fun. That is not fun. What's up, Lisa? All right, guys, we're just waiting a few minutes here. Hopefully, we can get this going. And we are live in the Grow Fam as well. So if you guys are over there, definitely hit that like button. What's up, Adam? Looks like we got 1 on Grow Fam and 8 on my page. Goodness, what is happening here? Getting lost in the algorithm today, y'all. It's always when you have something special planned, isn't it? Thank you for any reacts and any tags. What's up, Elisa May? All right. So I do have some stuff planned here. We're just hoping to get reconnected. Give me a second. I'll try it one more time on my end. Nope, not going to work. I mean, that would be the bulk of the audience, so I'm trying to get it here, you know? I want it to be here. And I don't want to make my man wait back there in the backstage too long, y'all. Maybe this. Yeah, we'll just hang out for a minute here. Maybe I'll make a quick phone call. All right. Guess we're just going to move on. Guys, tonight's guest. Let's pull him up here. All right, I got my friend Ryan here with me. What's up, Ryan?
Hello, everyone. How are we doing tonight?
Sorry about the technical difficulties there. Still, we're still hoping to get connected though before we get too far. If I could get my my fam watching out there some to help us out, sharing and tagging would be awesome. You know, we're missing a big portion here. So Ryan, I thank you for coming, man. I know we've been trying to get this to happen, and now it sounds like Facebook doesn't want it to happen either. So awesome.
It's all right. Damn the man. We'll do it anyway. It's okay. I'm happy to be here.
But this is good information, and I want it to be out on the homestead. That was the kind of the point of me bringing you on a Wednesday. So that's kind of I'm like deflated over here. What's up, Doc? Okay, well, let's get into it. So you work for a New Era in East Peoria. Is
That
this
is correct.
the first? Is this the first dispensary you've ever worked for?
Yeah, it is actually. I've been there since March of 2021. I joined during peak COVID times, and I've been there ever since. Started as a bud tender, um, then went to reception, and then through my time there, noticed that there was a severe and present need for somebody in a consultation position to help people through the medical process of getting a medical cannabis license in Illinois, especially after they changed the system. They being uh, state of Illinois changed the system in June of 21 and made the whole thing digital. Whole thing's online now. So when they did that, they made it a lot more efficient, the system, but they also
Mhm.
locked a lot of people out because they lost a lot of accessibility. You know, everybody knows how to fill out a form with pen and paper. Pardon me, but not everybody knows how to use the website. Not everybody has the tools to navigate those websites properly. So that's where we come in.
That
Um,
is interesting. When I talked to you, I thought, is that unusual for for someone to move into that position without being a medical professional, or is it just the company policy difference between the two?
I mean, I suppose it could be considered unusual. Like yeah, I mean, the position didn't really exist until
Oh,
I
true.
approached, yeah, the senior leadership about the idea. So there wasn't really, I suppose at the time, there wasn't really a solid structure of like, okay, what do we need for this position? At the time, it was, we have an idea here. Let's try to get something off the ground and get to helping some people and do what we can. And we kind of built the plane as we were flying it. You know what I mean? Sounds like he might have had a breakthrough. So hello, chat. If you're out there, website drove you nuts and still does. Yeah, I can respect that, Doc. Absolutely. The website drives me nuts on occasion as well, and I am paid professionally to know how to use it. So I'm right there with you.
All right, we've gotten word from the powers that be. We're going to be hooking up the homestead here in a minute, and it's always, especially for Wednesday. Like that's why I was so hung up on it. It's like it's the main reason for the show is the go fam. Let's see it. Oh, let's see if it. Okay, now it's in there and hit go live. Let's see what happens. Yes, it's always between technologies, there's always some sort of something, and so that's kind of speaks to what you're talking about with Doc
Yeah,
here.
it absolutely does.
Exactly what you're talking about, because little things like this, even for people who know their way around a computer, are frustrating, you
Yeah,
know. And so
yeah.
I guess I should ask you that, like, where was your computer like knowledge? Was it something that you had to sort of learn to get into, as far as the onboarding process and the state website, and how it's probably just ridiculous, you know?
I'll be honest. It was a lot of trial and error. I mean,
Mm.
I'm pretty tech savvy to begin with. Um, before I worked at New Era at the dispensary, I worked for several years for a tech nonprofit. So, like, I have pretty deep tech roots. I have a pretty solid
Nice.
understanding of most platforms. And that was when, it was because of that knowledge, I think, that I was able to quickly assess that the state website was not one that is particularly user friendly. It's
There's no
very,
incentive for it, right? Yeah.
yeah, it's very bare bones. It's definitely software made by the lowest bidder. And
Mm.
I think your chat can probably attest to that for anybody who's tried to use it on their own. Um, and yeah, it was just a thing where you've got this technological barrier to entry for medicine, and it's the only medicine that I know of where not only do you have to have a license, but there's a technological barrier to acquire that license. And I feel like far too many people that are out there, they encounter that technological barrier, and if they don't have the know-how to navigate the website, they're just, well, that's it, I give up. And they're just going to pay. They're either going to pay more money for their medicine than they should,
Hmm.
or they're just going to go find it someplace else with, or not get it at all. I want people to be able to access their medicine safely and easily and affordably. And I feel like that's a big part of what I do is I help them get to that point.
Right, within the system in order to stay legit, because that was the whole thing that we fought for in order to get it to this point. Is not to just continue to what's the word, sort of buck the system, even though we've now got it to the point where finally, within states at least, we're able to change some of the hearts and minds on paper and bills and legalities. So speaking of which, it's a good segue to what's happening in Ohio. We talked about it a little bit, and I actually would like to look it up, but it sounds like maybe you followed it just a little bit more than I have.
I'm a bit of a news hound. So yeah, I do follow this stuff. I follow industry news fairly closely, and Ohio had a couple of key ballot measures last night that they voted on actually. And one of the big ones was that it was a citizen-sponsored initiative. So there's still going to be some work to do before it gets passed through their full state legislature. But the citizens of Ohio voted. Yeah, there you go. It's right there. They voted to approve. They're going full recreationally legal. Yeah.
I've heard there's a lot of ups and downs about it. Pretty sure our guy Chris Fisher from Talk It Out Tuesdays, Purple Harris Gardens on Grow Fam. He's been talking about it a little bit as well, but it looks like it's ending the prohibition. It says, but I know there's a lot of differences and nuances between the laws. So are you pretty? You're pretty. I mean, outside of hobby speaking, but as far as your job goes, you don't have to know other states' laws, or is that something that sort of helps you when people move state to state?
That's a great question. I certainly don't have to know other states' laws, but for what I do, I feel like it doesn't hurt to have that breadth of knowledge. I do frequently get questions about other states and the legality of traveling there with cannabis, or whether or not Illinois medical licenses are going to work in other states, even if they're recreational legal. So there is a little bit of overlap there. But this particular one was just it was I knew it was a pretty hot button voter initiative, and it looks like from what little I've read, it looks like they've actually modeled it pretty closely on the Illinois model in terms of how much people will be able to carry, purchase, and grow in Ohio. So, for better or for worse, it looks like they're adopting a lot of what Illinois has done.
I've heard that the plant count was a bit higher, and I've also heard though they're trying to sort of block out the craft grower or the personal grower, medical grower. So I don't know the details on that. I have to look into it, but I definitely would leave it as this. If you're in Ohio or traveling to Ohio, you should buff up on the rules and their specifics, because every state is doing something different, even if it's very similar. It's like there's a clause here or whatever. So you got to be careful for sure, especially since we're not that far from Ohio. Here in Illinois.
That's a great point. It's always, especially if you're traveling, it's always best to look ahead and check out the state and local laws of wherever it is that you're going to be visiting. It's another question that we get all the time. We get asked about where it's safe to travel. What methods of travel are safe to have cannabis on. So it's a pretty common occurrence.
What would you say the best what is it that you do when someone has more medical questions than they do about getting? So in the onboarding process, they get that finished and everything. Is there somewhere that New Era sends people medically? Is there a sort of affiliated doctor or anything that you would, if they have questions about, sort of what to do next? Maybe they've never used cannabis,
Sure. We don't have any doctors that we're partnered with. I know certain dispensaries have medical staff on payroll almost. We are not one of those. I'm happy to provide as much advice as I possibly can, but obviously there's going to be times when people need to talk to an actual, trained medical professional, and in those instances, I'm more than happy to pass them along to a cannabis clinic. There are many of those set up throughout the state with varying degrees of effectiveness, I suppose. And there are a few that I trust implicitly. I've worked with them extensively in the past. So I'll try to answer as much as I can on my own. And if someone has a primary care physician, I'm always going to recommend that they talk to their own doctor first.
That's a good
Always talk to your own doctor first. They're going to know they're going to know your history, they're going to know your background, they're going to know your conditions. And in theory, they should know, whether if you got any medications, how those may or may not interact with cannabis. I'm not going to know the length and breadth of everybody's personal health history or their medications. That's a great conversation to have with your doctor.
Sure.
But for folks that don't have their own doctors, then yeah, I'll do my best, and then I will, if I can, try to refer them to a cannabis clinic. That one of the ones that we work with on a fairly regular basis, who have volunteered the idea, like, hey, yeah, people have questions, send them our way. We'll be happy to answer those questions.
You make some good points for sure, because going to your primary doctor should not be a scary thing now. If you're choosing that for yourself, if you're choosing cannabis for yourself in any way, it shouldn't be a thing where you avoid talking to the person that has been treating you for a long time, or I mean, for whatever amount of time. Obviously, some people don't have that really long history with their doctor. But that's always going to be the better move, because like you were talking about a little bit before we went live, is that these clinics sometimes can be a little, I don't know, how do we say it nicely?
Unsavory.
Unsavory.
I like that word a lot. Right. There's some places that I've encountered, again, there'll be no names mentioned, but there's some place, not all businesses are created equal. And some of these cannabis clinics engage in practices where, while technically legal, are maybe not the things that I would be doing if I were to be the one helping these people out in that situation. And if you'd like me to get into the specifics of that, I know I am happy to. I don't know exactly how you want to.
Sure. Let me, before we get into that, let me pull up this giveaway tool, because we do every Wednesday at least one pack of our GrowFam heirloom seeds from the vault. And so we're going to do those. And if anyone is interested in purchasing these GrowFam heirloom beans, you can buy those from thegrowfam.com. If you haven't been to thegrowfam.com, go check it out. They got a lot of cool stuff there, not just the beans, but you can get those. And you can also get discount code Indoor Farmer 10 for 10% off on thegrowfam.com. Write it down. All right, let me get some space open here. Yeah, man, I can't thank you enough for coming on, for sure, because I've really been trying to get my foot in the door as far as any review, any interview, any exposure at all into a dispensary, just because I know there are a lot of people out there that either have a sort of predisposition, maybe that's not the right term, but assumptions about them. So I like to show off every angle of the community and the industry, because I know you're not directly connected to it, but I did talk to some people at New Era, and they buy from craft growers, guys. Like, if you're out there and you're a grower and you're thinking, oh, I don't want to be too corporate or whatever, you can look at the menus and you can buy craft grower products if you don't want to buy those quote unquote bigger or the corporate companies, which is really just a word for a bigger company for most people, honestly. But another thing that I wanted to point out is that when you are a grower and you think you could be a medical patient, Ryan is definitely somebody that you want to see, because you want to get that ability to grow your own. And in a lot of states anyway, I guess I don't know all the rules, but a lot of states tie that to your medical license, or medical card, as far as being able to grow. I know some have recreational growing, but let weedom ring. Josh Combs, what's up, bro? I like it. All right, so we're gonna do this the Grow Fam Homestead for the heirloom beans for today, and then we have that. Thank you. We'll leave it up for a little bit here. See if this. Yeah, we can do that. Take some time for people to get in here. We only have 34 in the Homestead, guys. Hit those like buttons. Share us out if you can. Go over to Homestead, hit the like button there. Let's tickle that algorithm. Tickle the algorithm sounds funny. I had to stop saying lube up the algorithm. It's a little bit much. Yeah.
A little too suggestive. Yeah.
Yeah, it was too far. but it seems it's so apropos. It's like so just right on the money. Like, let me try to think of back to the topic at hand. Do you use cannabis
regularly, daily? Yeah. Yes.
Check. So did you have you ever had a sort of I can't think of the right word, but a crisis of conscience or anything to where you thought that was a bad thing, or that you thought you had a problem with it, or was there ever a moment in your life where it's like, I'm addicted to cannabis, I need to stop?
Never once.
I've actually been to rehab for cannabis. Go ahead.
Have you?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. No,
from the military.
No, I've never encountered anything like that. Everybody, as I'm sure you know, everybody has their own unique story with how they came into contact with cannabis, and I feel like I'm not really any different. I was the straight edge kid. I didn't touch cannabis until I was 35, and the only reason that I got it, true story. And the only reason that I got into it in the first place was because of chronic pain. Full disclosure, I'm a medical patient myself. I'm a card carrying member. Chronic pain, and it was one of those things where nothing else was working for me. For the pain that I was dealing with, and I had a friend who already had a medical cannabis license, and they kindly, generously offered for me to try some. And the first time I tried it, it was like, the veil had been lifted, and everything that I had ever been told about cannabis just dissolved in front of my eyes, and I experienced firsthand the benefits and all of the negative information that I'd been fed my whole life. It all just fell away, and I saw the benefits of how powerful this plant is as a medicine, and I was fully on board from jump, fully on board, but never like what you're describing, where it's ever been an issue. It's always only ever been a positive for me. Truly, I can say that safely. Yeah.
That's intense though, being 35, because your beliefs are pretty ingrained by that time. You know? So for you to take that leap and go ahead and give it a try, like a lot of people nowadays that are sort of on the fence or whatever, that's a great story, because it's like you gave it a try. You weren't like, oh, the walls are melting, and you're not just like instantly addicted or anything.
Oh, nothing of the sort. No, it was I took it and it was like, oh man, I feel like I have my life back again. When I don't feel like it gets talked about very often. I don't know if you have people on here, if you've had people on in the past who've dealt with chronic pain. I'm sure some of your audience members may be dealing with chronic pain right now, and it's debilitating, because you can't get away from it. It's with you wherever you go, 24 hours a day. You can't run away from your own body. So when you find something that allows you to exist comfortably in your own body, in your own space again, it's night and day. It's life changing to be able to get back what you lost when that chronic pain just consumed you. So I have
that even that momentary relief, even if it's not something that you can keep up with all the time, but just that versus the pills and and the other more pharmaceutical side of things, like it's night and day. Like
It's
it's
no
not
contest. Yeah.
it's such
not
a
even
combination of things. It's not only is it a medicine that helps you, but then also might make you a tiny bit happier than, like, say, when you're on, Xanax or something. That's not, you're not like extra happy, on Xanax. You're just like a zombie. Like,
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Yeah. And I've had that exact conversation with people before. Um, I definitely have suffered from panic attacks in the past, and Xanax was always the go-to, right? But like you said, sure it works, but then do I want to pass out for 7 hours afterward because it just knocks me out, or maybe do I just want to take some cannabis and be fine and get on with my day? You know what I mean?
maybe have an extra bite to eat, but
Yeah, exactly. Take a little,
that's
take
a
a
struggle.
short little nap.
It is a struggle.
Yeah, looks like I got a question from Samuel in chat.
He said,
Do you mind
explain
if I speak to that?
this one here. Explain so lengths of time it may take for onboarding to waiting for a card. Okay, yeah. That's a good call. Yeah, we'll go.
Yeah, it's a fantastic question, Samuel. Thank you so much for asking it. And this is one of the things that I'm very happy to report is extremely fast. Okay. So I'll give you the condensed version here, Samuel, since you asked so nicely. Getting a license in Illinois is effectively a two-step process, right? And the first step is going to be getting that certification from a healthcare provider. Now, whether that's your own primary care physician or one of the cannabis clinics that I had mentioned earlier, it does have to be certified by a certified provider to the state that you have one of the 52 qualifying conditions that are accepted by the state of Illinois. And all those conditions they're easy to find on the IDPH website, Illinois Department of Public Health website. Once you get this physician certification, digitally submitted. There's no physical paperwork involved at any step of this process. So once either your doctor or one of these clinics certifies to the state that you've got a qualifying condition, you're already halfway done. And that's the part where I encourage people to then reach out to me, because I can help with the entirety of the patient side application absolutely free. So to your question, Samuel, if you can get a physician certification from either your provider or one of these clinics, right, and then come in to see me, my portion of this process takes roughly 15 to 20 minutes. I will talk with people and let them know exactly what documentation they need to bring in when they come in to see me. We'll sit down. You'll determine whether you want to get a 1, 2, or 3-year license. We'll pay the state the corresponding fee using a credit or debit card. And this is the best part of all. From the time that you pay the state your fee for your license to the time that you are then able to turn around and get that license and be fully medical, meaning you can shop medically at the dispensary and you're able to legally grow up to 5 plants in your own home, is typically 45 minutes or less. The entire state.
Ted says he got his in half an hour.
Yeah,
or no, hour and a half. I'm sorry.
Yeah, and that you could probably do start to finish. Hour and a half. You could call a cannabis clinic, get certified through them, come in to see me, do the patient side application with me, and then get certified and approved by the state within an hour and a half. I'm sure.
Rick brings up a good point that you wanted to put out there, and I think it was a great idea about how some places will try to get you to come in every year, even though your license is actually, it's at least in Illinois, is all we can speak of for where we are. But you were saying that typically it's always 3 years. But some of these clinics want you to come in at once a year. So go ahead.
Yes, that is a really good point. We did talk about this a little bit before the show. So for anybody out there who's listening, who's maybe thinking about getting a medical license, or maybe who even has a medical license already and got certified through a cannabis clinic, this is going to be important for you. In the eyes of the state, when a physician certifies you as having a qualifying condition, that certification is valid for 3 years. End of story, right? You got a 3-year chunk of eligibility with the state, and then you have the option to apply for a 1, 2, or 3-year license, right? Well, there are clinics out there that I know about from people who have come in to talk to me, that not only are they charging for the initial consultation fee, they're also out there trying to get people to do these either in-person or virtual checkups annually, once a year, where they then try to get another payment out of their patients. And they do this every. So for anybody out there who is considering going to a cannabis clinic, find out first whether they are going to charge you one time and be done with it for 3 years, or whether they're going to try to get you to come back every year and do these checkups for more money. Because
Right.
one of those things is completely unnecessary, and it's the
Mhm.
one that costs you more money.
So, like Rick is saying, he's in Maine. He's been going once a year, but that, to your point, Rick, that's probably to actually recertify. But what Ryan is saying is outside of actual certification, or I don't know if the certification is the right word, but actual reissuing of your ID. They will ask you for other additional services, like medical checkups and things that are beyond their need.
And yeah, and I can only speak to the process for Illinois. I'm uncertain as to how any other state handles it. I do see another question from Sam asking about veterans discounts. However, that is another great question. There are a number of discounts for the state application fee. And veterans are absolutely one of those groups. So there's three main groups of individuals that qualify for a reduced fee with the state license, and those are veterans, anyone receiving SSI and SSDI benefits, or SSDI benefits from the state, and also anyone who is over 65. Anyone who is in one of those three groups will have their application fee reduced to just $25 a year for the state application fee.
Wait, so would they then still have to pay per year, or would you pay for a 3-year block?
You can do either one.
Okay.
You can do 3 years right up front for $75. Absolutely. Yeah.
I think I did. I think I only did a year. I need to redo mine, or at least recheck it. There was a problem with the website though, to see, because it may be maybe actually renewed, but I have to get it printed still. So anyway, we're gonna figure that out.
Come see me at the store. We'll get it figured out for you. No problem. And that goes for anybody else too. If you're in the East Peoria area, come see me at the store, and I'll be able to help you out, I'm sure.
I have another question here from Josh White. Josh runs the marijuana maintenance program. So he's all about going from the pills to the plants, and he's asking about this. And I don't think it sounded earlier that you didn't necessarily have any doctors in mind for this kind of thing, but it was a question that he was asking you. He says, do you know of a doctor that will do the online certification? Because I found it virtually impossible to find one now that they are entirely online. So maybe what he's saying is that doctors don't do it now that it's online, or he's really trying to find one. But if you don't know one, you don't know one. It's just a question that he had there.
That would be something I would be more than happy to have an individual conversation with him about, or anybody else for that matter. I've got those materials and that contact information available in my office. I'd be happy to schedule a free appointment. Again, I should preface this as well. I don't know that I mentioned this. All of the services that I provide at New Era are completely free. So anybody who wants more information, and anybody who has further questions, please just reach out. You can reach me at
like Jimmy here. Jimmy says the state site is like impossible to navigate. Jimmy, Ryan here, it's a free service. If we can get you down there to the New Era, it's definitely worth asking someone who's been navigating it every day.
Yeah. I'm paid to know how to do it, so I know how to do it.
So you're not in there trying to get them then to buy something while they're there. I mean, it's not like that. I went there and I talked to you about it. It was like, no, it's pretty chill. So if you guys are looking to get some more information on it, go check them out for sure. Now, let me ask you this: do they have someone like you at most New Era facilities? I know there are several. I don't know how many, what the number was total, but there was a bunch.
That's a really good question. And the answer to that is there is someone like me at each of our medical, like our dual purpose facilities.
I see.
Right. So every one of our stores that has a medical license has a medical consultation advisor now. And those locations are East Peoria, Urbana, and Chicago. So those 3 stores where we have medical licenses all have medical consultation advisors. Yeah.
Cool. Okay.
And again, all of their services are free as well. So if you've got people who are listening who are maybe closer to Urbana or Chicago than East Peoria, absolutely reach out to one of my counterparts at one of those stores, and they will be more than happy to help you. No doubt in my mind.
Tell them Ryan sent you.
Yeah, absolutely. Please do. Please do. I saw there was another question as well. If I can go through
sure. I didn't see another one
as well.
Go ahead.
Or maybe not a question. There was somebody who had asked about firearms, which is another super common question I get. Yeah, Sean Cook had said something about what about owning guns with the car?
Nice one, Sean. Yeah, I see it.
Yeah, and that's a really great question, Sean. It's one that I get all the time. And if the question is purely about owning guns, okay, I'm going to assume number one that if you're in Illinois and you're owning guns, that you've got a FOID card, right? That you're already doing that part legally, okay? So that's my assumption. That's my assumption, right?
Darn it, you stopped me right there, man.
So if we're assuming that we're already on the right side of the law there, then what I would say is this. You can go, nobody has to take my word for this. They can go to the Illinois State Police's website, and they've got a whole section on there about how cannabis interacts with FOID licenses and with concealed carry. And the long and short of it is that there are minimal interactions between the medical cannabis license and the FOID license, right? The one is not going to stop you from getting the other, and it doesn't matter which order you get them in, okay? And I will tell your audience and you the exact same information that I give to everybody else who comes through with this question. To the best of my understanding, based on all the information available, the biggest interaction between a medical cannabis license and a FOID license in Illinois is that once you have, again, assuming that you start with the FOID, once you then get the medical cannabis license, you will no longer be able to purchase a new firearm from any place that requires you to fill out the federal firearm questionnaire. Okay, that's going to be any gun store, any box store. They couldn't go to a Bass Pro or a Cabela's or anything like that and buy a new firearm from one of those places. Okay, and the reason is because of the federal firearm questionnaire. However, it does not stop you from purchasing a firearm from a private seller. Okay, so an individual seller, say somebody selling a firearm on Facebook Marketplace or Craigslist or whatever. And it also does not stop you from being gifted firearms from a family member or friend. And any firearms that you already own, nothing happens to those. So it's pretty minimal, and you can definitely still have both licenses at the same time.
Interesting.
So I hope that answers the question.
I think it does. I mean, it sounds like they are limiting us a bit by doing that because of the differences in the federal laws. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I mean, otherwise it kind of makes sense.
Yeah,
to an extent.
Mm-hmm.
Sam says, "I am concealed carry. Do I run into any conflicts with cannabis in my concealed carry?" That's probably probably the same thing, right?
It's going to be really similar. Yeah, it's another similar question. And the best advice I can give with concealed carry, because they're a little bit more vague about that on the state police website. But the best that I can tell you with the concealed carry, if someone is considering getting concealed carry and having a medical cannabis license, the first thing that I would tell them is make sure that you get the concealed carry license first.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Mm-hmm. I would just go ahead and get that first if you're planning on it. I mean, because honestly, not to get off topic, but as far as gun laws go, the more and more states are actually adopting open carry, mm-hmm. To where it's not a big deal anymore for a lot of places. So I think that's kind of the way things are moving. But yeah, those are good questions, though, guys, to be worried mm-hmm. about as far as, especially if you already have it. Going to get it still might be hard. Going to get it after having your medical license, I mean, I don't know. As far as concealed carry, that might be tough.
I think if there were going to be issues, they would arise if someone had the medical cannabis license first and then went to go try and get the concealed carry. I think you're going to have a way smoother time of it if you do the concealed carry first and then get the cannabis license. Yeah.
Yeah, it'll be sort of like deer in headlights if you tried doing that the other way. Like, what?
Yeah. So it's probably going to be more difficult than it needs to be if you do it the other way around. That would be my guess. Yeah.
At least to err on the side of caution. All right, so let's move on.
Yeah.
Let's get this giveaway done. This first one got 30 entries. We got 45, 53 people hanging out, guys. If you want to get in on this, do it now. I'm about to hit the button in about 5 seconds.
Do we have a hashtag or something? Is it the hashtag
Yes.
GrowFam Homestead?
Yes, you're welcome to get in on that if you want. I don't know if you're interested in getting some beans.
I have no space to grow them. Otherwise, I'd be terribly interested.
Don't know. Don't worry about that. If you are not a grower out there, you're giving me a good opportunity here to explain this. If you guys are watching and you're not a grower, whenever you're watching, and most of the viewers are actually people who would see a lot of giveaways throughout the community and other live streams and whatnot, and a lot of them will skip by when someone's giving away a pack of seeds. But that pack of seeds is like, well, on the homestead on growfam.com, you can buy them for $35. So if you take that as a sort of minimum, $35, and you have a pack of seeds that you can trade to a grower, and it's sort of like a game, it's a very cool thing. You get a little bin of them. You got all these different seeds with different cool packaging and different labels on them, and it's just like Pokemon. You got to catch them all and collect them all up, and then boom.
I'm here for that. I've been playing Magic since I was like 13. So
there you go.
I know all about collecting these things. Yeah,
and some of them have some wicked pictures on them. It's like I really want them to have stats so that you could play like a game with them. And it's like, oh, you won, so you won all those seeds that you defeated or whatever it is. I feel like it could be totally a game, 100%.
Yeah.
But yeah, so let's do this. I see a few people jumped in on it. I convinced a couple more. 8 more actually, so that's very cool. Let's do this, guys. Good luck. Timothy, hit that. Oh, you did already. Okay, I saw you popping in. I want to grow them. Dabby, I mean, I get it. I want to grow them too, but it's like you might run into a point where it's like, I got too many seeds. Well, so what? Collect them up anyway. You know what I mean? Here we go. Good luck, everybody. 38 people in on it.
Let's get a winner.
Shane, what's up, Shane, over on the Rumble? See 8 people watching on Rumble tonight. We're on Kick, Rumble, Twitch, Twitter, YouTube, Facebook.
All right.
Linda Bell, are you here, Linda? I hope you're still here. Let's wake you up a little bit with this wonderful stylings from Airhorn. Wake up, Linda. Are you out there?
Give us a sign of life, Linda. Where are you at?
Shane, don't fully tag her. Just, first name's okay. No tagging. A lot of people toeing the line. They're right on the edge saying her first name. Better not be tagged. Oh, she's here. Oh, there she goes. I'm here.
Hey, there she is.
And then right after this, it says she's here. Well, I didn't see it. I'm sorry, Linda. I'm going to write you down, girl. You got some GrowFam heirloom beans coming your way.
Way to go, Linda. Well earned.
Up there, everyone's pointing up. Linda's even pointing up. I'm here. I got you, girl. All right, Linda. Have you won any beans before, Linda? Are you a grower? I want to see these beans in action. Or collect them up and boom, you got me. You got some negotiating power with growers. You know what I'm saying? All right, congrats. Let me refresh this. We do have at least one more to give away of these ebb and flow beans. I'm going to pull up a picture of them in a minute.
Yeah, let's see these things.
I believe that's how it's spelled. Let me go run over here and get the picture real quick. these are it's a pretty cool little like a tin that comes in almost.
Oh, nice. This really is collectible, isn't it?
That's what I mean. Some of them are really like nice packages,
Wild.
and some like the art that they go through on some of these is just it's crazy like that.
See,
like,
now I'm learning. You're educating me now. This is the grow side of it is like basically I get off at the point where people get their license and I'm like, okay, now you can legally grow up to 5 plants in your own home. And I'm like, here's the nearest grow store.
They're like, don't talk to the growers. We want them to come out.
No,
actually, no, they work with growers. I mean, they have to be.
I'm never going to discourage somebody from.
While I'm at it, I'm going to place. I'm going to put up 2 more overlays of this sticky buns that I'm smoking on from the Organic Outlet. Friends at the Organic Outlet.
Nice.
Looks good.
Some dense nugs.
That's what I'm smoking on right now.
Yeah.
But tonight's Ebb and Flow giveaway, there's the it's turned sideways. I guess I should have turned it, but that's the cover, and then you got the information there. Let me read this.
Oh, Canna Nicole Smith. I like it.
Yeah, Canna Nicole Smith is the. And actually, I might go make sure of the strain that we're giving out, just in case because I know there was a change in it. Let's see. Yeah, Canna Nicole Smith is a funny one, isn't it?
That's a solid one, yeah.
All right, gotta decide on the hashtag in a second. Give me a second, guys. I wanna go back and triple check. There it is. Say Canna Nicole Smith. Okay, just making sure. That is it. All right, so we're gonna say Ebb and Flow. That should be enough. Yeah, let's do that. There we go. Ebb and Flow, guys. Ebb and Flow. Let's get it. Grow with the flow. Al, is that your main? Wait. Some of you guys are using what looks like the Ebb and Flow logo. Shane and Al both using Ebb and Flow on your profile picture. That's cool. You tried 3 and they were all wrong. trying to hit them before I decided on it. Yeah, that's funny. All right. So these are interesting. I don't know a lot about the company, so I'm interested now because I like the art first of all, and then I've heard them around. I don't know them. Is the owner in the comments right now? Is the owner out there? Is that you, Al? Or
that'd be cool. Do you have any Ebb and Flow reps in chat?
I mean, I don't see why not. This is the first giveaway for Grow Fam. They're going to do 1 per week, guys.
There he is.
Next
yeah.
week, I believe I'm the breeder. Oh, okay. That's what I was taking a shot in the dark there, but then you and Shane both have the same profile picture, and I know Shane does some things too. So I was like, that's throwing me off a bit. That's funny. So yeah, definitely want to get into this a little bit. And first of all, let me go to the Ebb and Flow Facebook page. I bet you is there an Ebb and Flow Facebook page? Let's get into it. I'm not seeing it. Al, give me a hand here. Is it you, Al? Do we just go to your page? Because it came in kind of quick. Ash was like, yeah, we're doing some Ebb and Flow giveaways there. Okay, so I'm sending a follow to the Ebb and Flow page. It's Ebb and with the word and Flow Seed Co. And let's give them a like. All right, give them some followers, guys. Heck yeah. All right, let's see. I bet you got some good pictures on here, don't you, Al? Oh, nice. You got some custom boxes. I'm going to pull this up on the full screen. I'm just going to show this off for a few minutes here, Ryan. I appreciate you once again coming on, man. If there's anything you have questions of as far as the growing or the other side of things, I mean, the social media stuff, I know it's a funny thing, especially when you work for a dispensary, because you have to be careful about stuff. And I don't know, like I know Tim has his Instagram. He's always going crazy over there with his stuff, and
oh yeah,
I do follow that. Okay, guys, so I'm just looking at the pictures now in the picture section of the Ebb and Flow page. Want to see them get a few more followers. We're sitting here at 13 or 1.3K, 1,300. Get them a few more followers, y'all. Let's do it. Get some awesome. Look at this. They got a lot of different merch with their. So these are like metal canisters, okay, like little tins. That's really sweet. You put like your Altoids in there or something afterwards. Ooh, I like that. Is that a hat
nice
pin?
pin? Yeah, nice enamel pin.
Nice little smooth boxes.
Heck yeah.
I like that shirt. I'd always be happy to wear a shirt for you, Al, if you need a billboard. Right now, tonight, guys, I'm wearing my this is an exclusive shirt that I got from New Era that they said only the staff gets to wear. So this is the official Doobies for Boobies shirt, really trying to help for breast cancer awareness. It has the New Era down here somewhere, but mostly it highlights the Doobies for Boobies. But yeah, it's a fun one. Let's go back to that Facebook page. Yeah, they got a lot of cool stuff there, not just looking at beans and cannabis all the time. I think, which a lot of people are more than happy to do, but
sure.
I see all of the other stuff going on with all these slaps. Oh yeah, I need one of these slaps on my wall, Al. Come on, you see this wall behind me? It needs more slaps. Very cool. Well, I'd like to thank you. If I'm sure not the first one, but thank you for doing this sponsorship in the Grill Fam this month. Really appreciate it. We're gonna put the giveaway tool back up. 32 people in on it. So what do you like to smoke? What is it? Sativa, indica? What's your go-to?
I'm very much so. It used to be that I would just be on indicas and indica dominant hybrids to manage the pain constantly. But now that the pain is much more under control, I'm able to just kind of go with the flow. And I don't know if I'm talking favorites, man. Favorite sativa right now, definitely going to be shortbread. I'm loving some shortbread. And then probably a GMO for a hybrid. Yeah, I like that indica dominant pain relief while maintaining functionality. That's always a nice combo for me. Just being able to focus on the things that I want to be doing instead of focusing on the pain. Definitely.
That's so difficult because I like hybrids too, but a lot of times they're still going to be indica dominant, and it's tough for me because sativa all day. I could go through, but typically I don't get a hold of sativa, so I end up getting like more tired than I should be, So anyway,
yeah. GMO's super solid. Great Hata is another one that I enjoy for pain relief while still maintaining functionality rather than just being couch locked or just spaced out of my mind.
Yeah, I definitely like to be functional. Like it's not a thing I do to sleep at night. It's a thing I like to do to function throughout the day.
Yep.
Do you do anything other than cannabis? Like, do you do any CBN, or have you tried any of this other stuff for other things like CBD pain relief, other issues that aren't just inhaling it? I guess edibles.
Absolutely, yes. Edibles, concentrates, edible concentrates, topicals. Really, the only thing that I haven't really dabbled in at all would be tinctures. But everything else I've got some experience in.
Have you had
And
the RSO from
oh yeah,
from New Era? They gave
oh
me
yeah,
that. They gave me that a little
little
sample.
syringe.
Yeah, a little
Yeah.
sample syringe. Man, that was I had some good sleep that night.
Oh yeah, yeah. RSO and full spectrum hash oil are big favorites of mine. Um, just beautiful, comprehensive effects for long periods of time. They're easy, they're discreet. I'm a huge fan. You can, and some of your viewers may know with the full spectrum hash oil, especially, you can do just about anything with that stuff. You can eat it, you can smoke it, you can infuse. Doesn't matter. You're all over the map. It's great.
There's a lot of back and forth on that, especially within the grower community, because within the grower community is also a lot of the people who make that stuff themselves. So you have this whole issue where we find a lot of stuff traded on the street level is not as clean or is not as how do I put this, like the levels aren't what they say, like as far as if you're just trying to get CBD, you don't want to get high, and you're trying to get some of that from, say, like a gas station, like your chances of it having too much THC or having unequal variations. And so I like to look at who I think might be the professionals, and so I can talk to them and get a gauge of what they say, because I think you're always going to have something like a dispensary, not necessarily downplay, but you're going to speak to the how do I put this, for the professionalism of the chain of custody between the grower to the user, versus when you just get it from somebody that you don't know. And so, have you had a lot of people? Have you ever heard of anyone coming in and saying that they were fed up with getting, the runaround from random people that they knew that they were trying to, get it from or whatever? I mean, it's different when you have a good friend who's a good grower and all that good
Yeah.
stuff. That's great. But when you're struggling to find good medicine, and then you're worried about the dispensary because, they have cameras there. It's like, well, sorry, they have cameras about anywhere. And they're going to know. A lot of people were scared of that in the beginning. They were like, oh no, I'm not. You have to register and stuff. And it's a scary thing, but it's a pretty chill environment. I like it.
Definitely. Yeah, and to answer your question, yes, I absolutely get people coming in looking to get medical cards for all variety of reasons. And the one that you mentioned is one that I've definitely encountered multiple times in the past, where like, hey, I've been getting off black market for years and years. Maybe their plug is gone. They just ran out of people, or maybe it's just like you said, they're looking for. We get lots and lots of people who are that they're maybe they've bought from a plug for a long time, and they've done so recreationally, but now they're looking for medicinal relief, and they're looking for that the increased level of transparency, I think, that you mentioned, and things like the testing and the contents of the products that you're just not going to get on the black market. So they come to dispensaries, they come and see me, and they talk about the medical license. I get people that come in once every 3 years to get help with their medical license, and then never step foot back in the dispensary except to get the medical license. They're only there to get the license so that they're on the right side of the law, so they can grow their 5 plants at home. And that's okay with me. I'm here to help people. If they come back and you guys want to shop at New Era, fantastic. Come see us. We'll take great care of you. We'd love to have you come back. But for me, this is a personal thing for me. It's been such a beneficial product in my life, just cannabis as a whole. I want to be able to share that and help others and have them be able to enjoy the same type of benefits, and maybe if they were in a situation similar to me, maybe it is as deep as getting their life back. If I can help somebody get that, man, I've had a full day. I feel fulfilled.
So that's what I like about your position, because it doesn't seem like you're getting pressured into sales, which is like the downfall of a lot of companies, where they they suck you into some kind of position where they want you to, like, I used to work for an automotive shop where I had to, it was Sears, and I was incentivized and sort of what's the word, like, I don't know, pressured into pushing people over to the store and like getting credit cards and getting the Sears credit card. I'm over here changing tires and oil changes, and they were like wanting us to really, and stuff. And so that's what I like, that they allow you to do this, that help people. And yeah, is there a maybe a higher percentage of those people who come and see you that maybe they may stop and shop because they're already there and whatnot. And that's great. That's fine, because you can show them their discounts. And when you go to these places, you can look at menus that give you variable prices. So yes, you can find pretty expensive things out there for sure, but you can find some deals too. I definitely found some in my day.
Yeah, absolutely. And to your point, like, yeah, I mean, I'm happy to talk about all the products that we carry at the store, whether they're New Era products or otherwise. And like you said, if people want to come and see me and get the free assistance that we offer, and then stick around and become a loyal New Era customer, great. So much the better. Let's form a long lasting relationship. I'm happy to do that. My coworkers would love to make your acquaintance and get to know you as well. But if your sole goal is to just, like I said, be on the right side of the law, get that license so you can do your own home grow thing, that's okay. I'm still going to help you for free. I'll be more than happy to do so.
You just have to pay the thing. So
Yeah.
let me ask you this: all medical patients, right? You said, let me run the prices one more time, because you said over 65 and veterans, that's a different price than the regular medical card. Okay.
Yeah. So over 65 is automatic. Like if you've got a valid state ID or a driver's license in Illinois and you're over 65, automatic discount. Veterans get the same discount, but they have to provide a copy of their DD 214, which anybody who's a veteran will know exactly what that is. So, and then if the third group is going to be anybody receiving SSI benefits or SSDI benefits. Those would be it's not Social Security. It's an important distinction. A lot of people think that SSI are Social Security benefits. It's not. SSI stands for Supplemental Security, right? And then SSDI is going to be disability insurance. So if you're getting either one of those, then with proof of receipt of those benefits, then you also would qualify for a discounted rate, of just $25 a year on the medical license.
I see. Okay, that makes more sense, and I know a lot of people are in various degrees of those situations. So thank you.
Yeah, of course.
So I'm gonna take one more drag off of this. Drag. I hate that word. I'm gonna take one more medicinal intake off of the sticky buns, you guys. Sticky buns. Cheers, Ryan.
Yeah, if my vape wasn't cartless, I would join you. Everything is either empty or being cleaned right now.
It's quite all right. It's quite all right. I mean, it's not. It's. I don't know. I wouldn't say unnecessary, but I don't have to smoke on screen, but some of it is a little bit of normalizing the use of it, especially since I'm a disabled veteran. And I've talked about this before, where it's like, if Joe Rogan can do it, why can't we do it? Well, I mean, I get that he's in a little bit different position to be able to light up on screen. So there is that. But hey, I'm happy to push that boulder uphill and talk about the medical uses. But it's also, it would be remiss to not talk about the recreational uses, right? So like, let me ask you, since you've gotten into cannabis, have you been opened up to anything else, like say psilocybin, for instance?
There's a lot of overlap in the communities, as I'm sure you know. I have not had the good fortune to dabble, as it were, in that arena yet. But as somebody who is very, very curious by nature and always looking to find the products and substances that are going to benefit me the most from the literature that I've read about psilocybin, is definitely something that has piqued my interest. And I'm very interested in learning more. Yeah.
It is intriguing, especially from someone that sounds like you're someone that does the research and there's a lot more stuff coming out about it these days, so it's pretty cool. So I want to take the opportunity to make sure that you can leave. I don't want to hold you too long, but I am going to get this other giveaway going, and let's see. I guess give it another 4 or 3 minutes, and we'll go to the hour and 15 mark. But I just want to thank you again. A lot of people in the comments were really awesome about it. Thanking you as well. Shane said something about needing more info. Shane, can you let me know what that was about, bro? Let's see. I'd love to go on a guided trip. Oh, guided trip. Yeah.
With the psilocybin. Yeah.
Right. Well, and that's the thing about it. Coming to it as an adult, it's more like you tend to have a little more mature head about it, where you're thinking, what is the ins and outs of this experience versus how messed up is it going to make me, or as a younger person, so.
And we get a lot of that in cannabis
Debbie
as well. I get plenty of people coming in to see me, and I'll talk with them about their cannabis history, and they'll regale me with stories of recreational use from bygone years, and now they're coming in and wanting to kind of explore the medicinal benefits of this thing that they've enjoyed recreationally for so long. Yeah.
Not too long before the dispensaries will be having some, Willy Wonka chocolate bars with mushrooms in them. We'll be seeing that coming out soon.
Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed.
Yes. Well, let me geek out for a second, though. You did say you like to play. You're a gamer a little bit. You do the computer gaming.
I do. The headset gave it away. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. That's me too. Like, I always thought, I used to have the consoles as a kid, and it's like, once I got into computers, I thought, well, why would you ever go back to a console? This computer is where the stuff's made. Like, why?
Everything you need right here. Yeah.
So it's all one stop kind of thing. Yeah. So I thought that was fun, but I don't get the time to do it like I used to, man. My computer gaming is like, I literally make games every week for a Sunday night game night where we play and give away prizes and stuff. And sometimes they don't work out well. Sometimes they work out. It's like I create a new game every week. And I'm using all of those old games that I played for hours in my head. And I'm like, what can we throw together, for 2 hours or 3 hours. But anyway, I feel like I'm rambling. I just want to make sure that you can get out of here if you want. Otherwise,
I've had a great time. I would offer just one more thing if I can.
Sure. Yeah.
Would it be all right if I gave my direct office number to
the chat? Whatever you want to give.
Okay.
I didn't know how much you were wanting to be out there on it, but definitely let's I can put it out on the screen even.
Yeah, that would be great. I can read it out to you. You can type it, whatever
Go
you
ahead. It's
309-966 9830. And I offer it up because I know you put my email address up there, my work email address up there during my intro. But I would just offer this before I get going, because I am going to step out on the patio and enjoy a smoke of my own. So I'll take my leave. But for anybody who is out there who is living in Illinois and wants more information about getting a medical cannabis license in this state, or wants free assistance, absolutely free assistance with the entirety of the application process, please call me, not right now, but please call me during normal business hours at the number in the bottom left hand of the screen, at 309-966-9830. If I don't answer, leave a message. I will get back to you. I'll be happy to answer any questions you might have. Happy to book a free appointment if you want to come in for a consult. Whatever you need, we are there for you. Come see me at the New Era East Peoria location.
Awesome. Yeah. Oh yeah. Thank you again, Ryan, for coming on, bro. Yeah, I figured the email might be something, so a way that people could hit you up, but the phone number definitely be easier. And don't be hitting them up from Idaho and stuff, guys. Like, just because you saw him, he might be able to. I don't know. Maybe he's still nice enough to help you somehow. But let's see how that goes.
I'll do my best. But Illinois and Idaho are two very different creatures. So my expertise is pretty limited to Illinois. So
all right. Well, thanks again.
Yeah, you guys have all been great. Thank you so much for having me. Congratulations to all the winners tonight. And who knows? Maybe we can do this again sometime. I've had a blast. This has been great. So
yeah, maybe I'll play some like Call of Duty with you or something.
there you go. There you go. We'll do a game. We'll do a game stream sometime. It'll
Heck
be
yeah.
fantastic.
Thanks,
All
bro.
right, guys.
Ryan,
have a great
good night.
Take care. Thanks for having me.
Peace. All right. Now, and then there was one, just me, little old me. Here, we'll just do this. Ebb and flow. Let's get back to the ebb and flow. Well, it was a great guest, guys. Definitely ask me questions if you have any about it. But we also want to get back to the new sponsor for this month. I did see Al mentioned a couple things in the comments that these were custom wood boxes that he makes, which is awesome. And then there's these cool tins. Oh, that's really cool. That's the way the inside looks. I'm going to pull that up real quick. Make sure you hit that like button if you haven't yet, guys. We got 55 people in here, 33 likes. I know there's a couple we can squeeze out. You know what I mean? Squeeze those likes. Squeeze them doobies for likes. Okay, let's go here. And I want to zoom in on one picture I just saw. It was really cool. The inside of the box, inside of the tin. Some hemp wick holding it down. Because of like the waxes on the hemp wick, it just like stays. It's pretty cool. What is it? Is this your house, Al? Al, is this your house? Just kidding. Just kidding, Al. But that's pretty cool. Pretty cool building there. All right, let's get back to the hashtag. He says, no, not my house. I'm just kidding, bro. But I wish it would be a cool house. I'd live there, man. I'd live there and I'd walk around with a sword all the time. Wow. Cheers, guys. That was a fun one. I was, really trying to think of good questions there. So hopefully you guys got to learn a little something. Ryan was full of information. Appreciate that. It's been a good Wednesday. Hopefully you guys have a good rest of the week. I don't know what we're going to talk about on People in the Boxes tomorrow, but we'll figure something out. We'll figure it out. You're from Michigan. Michigander, Al. Okay. Hell yeah. That's in North Dakota, that building. Okay. Jen. I don't condone the website, Jen. I'm just I'm not going to read it either. Over in Jersey. Okay, Jen Capo. Capo. I guess I could do a dab, but I'm gonna do like a TikTok style dab, guys. I'm trying to be like a little more, I don't know what the word is, but maybe they won't be so upset with me in the algorithm if I hide the torch. Does that you think that would be? The algorithm is just hating on me, so I'll just do it inside this box and you won't be able to see it. Young Blood Thrasher in the house. What's up, bro? We are doing some ebb and flow genetics giveaway. Let's see where we're at right now. I think we got like 30 or 40, 35 in on this, guys. Tag and share. Hit that like button. Let's do some. Let's boost the numbers a little bit before we do this giveaway. Chrisan, that's awesome. I like that name. Sam, Chrisan, get that hashtag discreet, Val says. Yeah, I'm trying to be discreet over here. You can't tell what I'm doing. That wasn't me. That was my hubby, Jen said. Oh, that's funny. Thanks, Chad. Tagging Lance in here. Hell yeah, I am. Hope you are as well. Okay. Yeah, get that Mr. Burns. I haven't seen Mr. Burns today. Hope he's doing all right. Make sure you get the hashtag if you haven't. Just try it again. Why not? Plus, it's a good, I don't know if it's Alice official hashtag, but it should be a good one for the business. You want to use that hashtag over 1,000 times, and then it starts to be boosted a little bit. I don't think I get boosted at all, but hey, what can you say? We're live on Twitter right now. If y'all are into the Twitter and into the X-verse out there, come find me out there on the X. Do spaces and stuff. It's fun. Bad Apple Farms, Jen. Okay. I don't know where that is, but if you want to sponsor game night, send me some products. Bring it on. Al says on my Facebook page, should get some more cool people in here in a few minutes. Oh, hell yeah. Okay. Al, I'm thinking we should get some followers for you before we do this as well. Try to get him up to 1,400 would be cool. If you see Al in the chat right there, guys, hit that follow button. I'm sure we can get him some. I don't know if we can get to 1,400, but it'd be a lot cooler if you did. Oh man, Matthew McConaughey, he came up the other day in conversation. I don't want to bring him up again. I don't want to go down that road. All right. Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to do that. I did it anyway. All right. We're going to do this. Oh, I said the fourth all right. That's when you say the fourth all right, Matthew McConaughey comes out of the mirror to get you. All right. Cheers, y'all. All right. I was going to share the Facebook group. Got an ebb and flow group. Okay. Hashtag clouds. First dab I've done in a while, so it was a good one. Delish. All right, guys, 58 in the house. Can we get? Do I see 60 in the future here? 39 reactions. Right now, it's all about the ebb and flow giveaway, and I want to see at least 40 to 45 in on this giveaway. And I think we're sitting at 39 right now. Oh, I did not think of that there. Grill Bro, he says you must be in their group to be eligible in the ebb and flow group, guys. Is that code to their group? I think Al also has the link up here as well. If you're watching from my page and you need that link, you just head over to the Homestead. Should be able to find it there. And if Ash, if you want to pin either yours or Al's here, that would be Q. Now Samuel has another one. Like what? What is that? It can't be it. Oh yeah, you're not supposed to see this part. All right. I'm starting to run, coming up with blanks on game night, guys. Don't get excited. Don't get excited. I'm trying to think of new games. It's been tough. 39. Come on, we got to get one more. One more. to the hat to the ebb and flow. I wonder if I should get in on this. You know what I mean? Y'all don't want to miss this. That's right, Shane. Like, I don't care if you're a grower or not. Look at this. Shane is wearing ebb and flow on his face here. Look at this. His PFP is ebb and flow. Like, you know what he's all about. I had to double check. Terry, what's up? I joined it already. Yeah, everybody double check. Join it. Hit that follow button on our man Al there. I already joined earlier. Thanks, Diane. All right, Wes. All right. Jenny, trailer in the house. Jenny on the block. We are also giving our free ebb and flow banners and 5 packs of freebies with all packs this week. Oh, all packs sold. Okay. So if you buy, wait, that's, you're going to give that to me one more time, Al. I'm sorry. Cause I want to make sure I have the deal correct. Does it mean if they buy 1 pack of beans, you're giving them 5 packs of freebies plus a banner? Free banners with every order. Okay, that makes more sense. Yeah. Heck yeah. So if you guys purchase something from Ebb and Flow, you get a free Ebb and Flow banner. And then you said that's this week? Yeah, you said this week. Okay. CRB, been a member. Okay. Hell yeah. Hope you're taking care. Terry, I'm trying. If you're talking to me, I'm definitely trying. I just joined. I thought I was in there already, but now I'm in for sure. There we go. That's, just double check real quick. I know I love to grow this beans. Okay. I just want the cool tin. Guys, give me your empty ebb and flow tin when you're done with it. 1 pack of freebies. It's a 5 pack. Okay. So you do get a pack with that. I see. What's the price range? Okay. So let me ask you this, Al. People are going to want to know pricing and all that stuff. Is there a website or is it a DM to you? Like, how would people get a hold of like products and pricing and stuff? That's going to be probably a common question asked here in the at least this month. Yeah, PM him. Okay. Yeah, so guys, hit up Al. Make sure you follow Al D. Rich here. Let me put him up on the screen here. Mr. Ebb and Flow. What was this one again? It was a funny name. What the heck was the name again? What's my name again? I mean, what was the name again? Timmy and Jimmy. What's up, Jimmy and Timmy? Timmy Voiles, what's up, bro? All right, let me look at. Oh, I put it on the overlay. Let's see. Let's just pull the overlay up again. It's the Canon Nicole Smith. I'm not gonna lie. I remember Anna Nicole Smith. Huh? Oh. Yeah. Canon Nicole Smith. I love it. Remember, just hit up Al if you have any questions on other strains or other products that they have. Tonight we're doing that Canon Nicole Smith. Thanks, CRV. Doobies for boobies. This is exclusive shirt at the New Era dispensary that only the employees get to wear, and they also gave one to me. So pretty special. I actually had a polo on and stuff. I had like a nice green polo on I was going to wear, and I was like, you know what? I should wear that New Era shirt since I'm interviewing the New Era guy. 41 entries. 41 entries. We got 57 people here. 41 entries for the Ebb and Flow. Look, guys, this container alone is worth you hitting the hashtag. That's a metal container. You can put like your Altoids or like your condoms in there, or whatever it is that you need afterwards, like your pills. Don't put your pills in there though. That seems antithetical to the situation. I feel like Don't you guys feel like that would be anti? Joint holder. That's right, Al. Okay. Al says joint holder. Hells yeah. That's what I'm saying now, Al. We're talking. You could also do things like, you could put maybe a thin dab container in there with like your dab tools and things like such, Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That's what I'm saying. I mean, I like the thing alone. I just want one of those. Slabs container, CRV's got it. Heck yeah, that's a good idea too. I'm using a empty box of Kroger's Ziploc bags. They're not Ziploc bags, but whatever you call them, if they're not Ziploc, that's where all my stickers are inside of. So, hey, you do what you got to do. You know what I'm saying? I like to reuse stuff. You'll send me a pack, Al? Are you talking to me? Oh, that's what I'm talking about. All right. Yes. You're throwing one up here. Throw me a bit if you have something like a larger picture. I mean, a larger sticker, because I got all this space. It's like billboard style. Nah, hell yeah, that's awesome, bro. I appreciate that. Have our ebb and flow stickers in them. Okay. Oh, that's what you use now. Okay, there you go. How much are a pack of slaps? Good question, Shane. How much are a pack of slaps? Definitely going to be having people sending you DMs. So guys, be careful, or not careful, but just, be patient with him. Especially if he gets a bunch of people bombarding him. Let me take this off my face here. There we go. All right, let me see where we're at. We're at 1:33, hour and 33 minutes. We got 43 entries. 43 entries. Can we get to that 50 mark? I mean, we got 60 people in here. Can we get to 50 entries? A rolling tray, Eric? That's a good idea. Clue would be a good one. Clue, Eric, I've actually thought about that. It would be really tough just because of how long it takes. But we could try to come up with a I'm actually look. I'm looking for help. If anybody wants to help me out creating games for game night, it would be cool to have help. But I know it's not easy being cheesy. You know what I mean? And Clue would be really cool. Like who stole the nug? Who smoked the last of the nugs? That'd be the clue, or that would be like the mystery. Who murdered the nugs? Chinese checkers, Shane. Okay, chicken the China, Chinese chicken, or no, that's not right. Checkers, I thought about doing actually. Checkers would be good, but it's a one-on-one thing, so I'm going to start doing. Well, I don't know. I don't need to do all this announcing, but I'm just trying to kill time to see if we can get that number up there a little bit. But I do want to set it up to where we get more winners on game night, more than 6 or 7 people. So I'm going to make different games where you just come up, you play, go back down, come up, you play, stuff like that. Be a little bit different. If you know out there, If you don't know, come check us out on Sundays. You can win Grow Fam heirlooms, or not heirloom seeds, but you can win Grow Fam gift cards. You can win Grow Fam boxes on game night. Speaking of which, I need to get Timothy. Are you out there? I don't think I got you that code yet, bro. On the Timothy was our winner of winner of winners. So the winners, all 4 winners each month, go up against each other. This time I just did a roll or a spin. Sometimes they play games against each other, but don't always have the time. I think checkers would be good, but you'd have to be careful. I don't know. It might take too long. Yeah, Timothy, I have about 6 things to mail out too, and I'm still having trouble getting my the USPS click and ship website to work. But hey, First world problems. Just play poker, Mike. Mike, I mean, bro, like I try to stay away from cards or dice, and I use the dice, but just the one dice for I try to stay away from that kind of stuff because it can get you reported and stuff. We're playing games, try to play like the D&D style games we've been working with a little bit. I'm going to mess around more with that kind of stuff. Let's go ebb and flow. That's right, Chris Fisher. Chris, you want to come up and have a smoke? You're welcome, bro. We're just we're trying to get the probably won't be on for a terrible long amount of more of time. That's one of my Yoda. I think you understand what I meant. But we're just trying to get this ebb and flow hashtag up to 50. We got 43 people in here. Come on, guys. Come on. Let's tag them out. Let's see. I'll try and tag as much as I can. Try and tag people that I don't see that often, you know. It's always the best way to do it. Although you might still not see them, but hey. You might not see them still. Is that the way to say it? I don't know. Let's get them. Let's get a few more hashtags in here, guys. Show that appreciation to any company that comes into the fan and wants to donate. Let's see. I'm just clicking random names now. Yeah, that little technical snafu we had earlier actually caused the all the invites that went out to people from the homestead to be reset. So that was one of the problems. Al and I tagged him at the same time. I think we've already tagged him either earlier as well, but it's okay. People can come in quickly now. Chris did as well. Come in now. Hit that hashtag. We're gonna spin it here in a second. We want to get some more people. And by the way, you have to be following Al here and also be in the group, Al's group, the Ebb and Flow group. I don't have a quick link to show you, but there's Al's name. Just join the group. Rasta, get in here, bro. Get in this Ebb and Flow giveaway. Hit that like button, y'all, if you haven't yet already. Really appreciate that. We got 46 here, 47. All right. I'm looking for 3 more, but if we keep up this energy, we might try and get a little bit higher. We got 65 people in here on Facebook side now. Keep up the energy, guys. I'll do something else here. What else can I give out? Let's see. Shirt off my back? No, you're not taking my Doobies for Boobies shirt. Hell no. All I got's more beans. More beans. Oh yeah, I did have some articles to read today as well, but we didn't quite get to it. But there's some interesting ones, like Americans eating more food away from home these days. People eating out again, which is interesting with the prices and stuff, you know. The Agriculture Department tracks the food spending habits of Americans as part of its food expenditure series. The latest numbers show consumer spending preferences are changing. Spending away from home surpasses food at home spending by more than $300 million last year. That's the largest gap ever. The 2 biggest drivers in away from home food spending are full service restaurants and quick service restaurants. Each account for about 34% of the total. Grocery stores continue to capture the largest market share of what people are purchasing to eat at home. But that percentage has declined significantly. And there's a lot more words after that. Interesting. Are you guys eating at home or are you guys eating out? Let's hear it. Bean Dongo in the house. I see you, Bean. You can't get out of here. Bean, did you already leave? I don't think I have it in here, but I would love to have the fire in the whole theme on this side. Keep forgetting that. I need to get that over here. I think Steve-O is the one that had it for me, so I'm going to have to get it over here. Food is very high. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Michelle. Isn't that weird that the people are eating out more than at home? Timothy says, Waylon, if you scroll up a bit, I gave an idea for game night. Okay. Timothy's been following the games closer than most, and I'm looking. It's probably up a bit more than a bit, but I'm not seeing it, Timothy. I may have. Oh, here it goes. If you made so the audience members get random opportunities to win prizes as long as they are locals members, kind of like how Price is Right pulls up contestants. I mean, that's kind of how it works already. Like random people are able to play every week. So, I get what you're saying though. Maybe more ways to play from the chat. Makes sense. Can't afford to eat out, Michelle. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't understand why it's that's the trend, but hey, I guess there's some things that are cheap that you can go out to eat. But I'll tell you guys, I got a dang concussion. Josh Combs smacked my head walking into the basement a few days ago. Busted my damn eye open. Wow. Josh. In the group. Thanks, Rasta. All right, where are we at here? We got 48. Can't get two more. We got 62 people in here. 2 more hashtags for that ebb and flow, guys. I mean, I would do it, but I don't want to accidentally win. Hard head. Well, yeah, but your eyeballs aren't. You say you poked your eye or something? How'd that happen? Dang, bro. Guys, everybody tell Josh Combs that he's a sissy. I'm just kidding, Josh. Josh, bro, I hope your eyeball's okay for real. That is no joke, man. That's no joke. Split your eyebrow. Oh, okay, so it went through the eyebrow and oof. Man, yeah, that is rough. That is rough, guys. Definitely keep your thoughts out there to Josh. We want to see pictures. Well, maybe not here on this show. Maybe not tonight. 48 guys. Come on. Can we get 2 more hashtags? I want to get to 50. We've got 61 people over here. Let me look if I got the well, we're not on Twitch, so I don't have the Twitch bot that watches me. We do have some people on the GrowFam YouTube channel. Shout out over there to the YouTube. And everywhere else is on Facebook. And we do have 11 on the Rumble. 11 Rumblers. What's up, Rumble? Hey, we have a Rumbler that's not a Facebooker. Let's see. Who's this? Silent Native. My name is Natty. I live in the res in Oregon. We are Native Americans. Love your stream. Wow. Let's go. Okay. Heck yeah. Let's pull that up real quick. I can pull up the Rumble chat. The Rumble in the Jungle chat. Let's see here. Pop it out. Not what you guys are thinking. Jeez. All right, let's pull it up. Let's pull up the Rumble chat real quick while we're waiting on a couple more hashtags. Always like to see new people that will actually stop to chat for a moment. So we'll and Eric P over there always holding it down on the Rumble. Militant minded. Appreciate you, bro. Thank you very much. All right. Yeah, a new friend. Silent Natives says she loves the stream. Well, thank you. It'd be awesome to get a representative to come up on the show sometime and as an interview. Would be great. John and Jess, what's up? Serby, I got one of those from my hood slammed and the head went in the hospital. Jeez, you guys have these horrific stories going on now. Heal quickly, Josh. Yes, for sure. That's good, Chris. All right, yeah. Hashtag ebb and flow, guys. Kenneth, thank you very much. It might be, yes, that got us to 50. Hell yeah. All right. I know you guys have been waiting. Appreciate that. Let's go ahead and get that spun because not everybody can wait around all night. But really appreciate you, Al. And definitely, guys, go follow Al. He's right here. He's in there tagging away. Thanks, Al. Al D. Rich. And go check out the group if you guys want to put out that group one more time. Oh, thanks. Thanks, Ash or the Homestead and in general, whoever's over there. It's tonight's show. Yes, thank you very much. Much love from Colorado. I want to visit Colorado sometime. You know, it'd be fun. Chilling and dabbing. All right, John, Jess, Jimmy. Okay, that got us. We're still sitting at 50. We're gonna do that spin right now, guys. Thank you for waiting. Brad, what's up, Brad? Please feel free to join our group. Oh, here it is. If you don't see this from my page, you go over to the Homestead, GrowFam Homestead, and you'll be able to find it there. What's up, Aslo? And we got Brad Stalker in the house. What's up, bro? Yeah, here it is too from the Homestead. Thank you. Got 18 people over on my page, guys. So if you haven't gone to follow that group, go check it out. If you do, Waylon, be sure to go up Pikes Peak. It's so gorgeous. Oh, and the Rocky Mountain High, Colorado. Something like that. No? Yeah. All right, guys. Good luck. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Oh, we've got Brendra. Guess what, guys? Brendra is a member of my locals community. That's right. Thank you very much. You probably have to be here for this one though, Brendra, being that it's a bit of a special one. I'm sure she is. What'd you say here? You'll have to come visit in the spring or summer. Okay. Yeah, I'm sure it gets a little bit harsh there in the winters. It's harsh here in Illinois in winter, man. Oof. Trim up the last of the ebb and flow below zero now. Okay, Chris Fisher with some ebb and flow now. Man, I need to get back to the trimming. I gotta be honest. I've been procrastinating. I've been getting some done, but not as fast as I should be. There she is, right there. Very cool. Hell yes. Congratulations, Brendra. Gonna have to send me your info and I'll pass that on. I probably have your info somewhere, but probably buried. I got burned by that too, guys. I sent a package to a winner and they had moved in that time and they had moved like far. I'm like, well, there goes the whole idea of like saving the address book, right? Few solid year, okay. Well, yeah, thank you very much, Al. Appreciate that once again, and Brendra for being here and being a supporter, always being around, and you deserve it. It's going to be really fun to see that cool like metal tin, and then you can like, I don't know, you can use it for all kinds of stuff. Oh yeah, there's beans in there too. you have to grow the beans too. I mean, I guess you don't have to. Maybe Terry will grow them for you. Do you grow, Brendra? I don't know if you're a grower or not. Yeah, Al, bro, it would be great to have you come on sometime. If you ever want to come on screen and talk more about what you have going on, it would be fine. I'm always extend the invite. I'm just looking at what other worthwhile headlines we can throw out here. This one's about pork. Pork month successful amid market challenges. So people are eating pork even though things are getting more expensive. Probably because it's available, I guess. I don't know. Biden launches Rural America tour from Minnesota farm. So a Minnesota farm is where he starts, I guess. Kicks off to his barnstorm across the country. Barnstorm across the country with November 1st visit to Dutch Creek Farms, a third-generation grain and livestock farm in Northfield, Minnesota, where he was joined by USDA Secretary Tom Vilsack. Other cabinet members will continue the White House investigating in Rural America tour for the next 2 weeks and make stops in more than a dozen states, including Indiana, Iowa, Kansas, Michigan, and Wisconsin. President's Minnesota farm visit, during which he delivered remarks for about 20 minutes from inside the machine shed housing John Deere equipment and hay bales, came about 18 months after he and Vilsack visited a Kankakee County farm in May of 2022. Wow. So he's just visiting farms. I'm not sure what the agenda is. Speaking Wednesday, Biden ran through a list of new and past investments from the American Rescue Plan. That's what it is. Bipartisan infrastructure law and Inflation Reduction Act that amid the benefit U.S. agriculture. Yeah, we'll see. Well, okay, that's interesting. He's making some rounds. If you guys want to go and find him at wherever they're housing John Deere and hay bale equipment, you'll find him there. Illinois Fortune ag teachers shine at FFA conventions. Okay. FFA. So Illinois has some people that are shining at these conventions as future ag teachers. Interesting, but not that interesting, See, I don't really open this up all that much. Spotted lanternfly could pose issue for specialty growers. Ooh, the spotted lanternfly. Have you guys heard of this spotted lanternfly? Definitely hit him up. Yes, guys. He did put that deal out. Remember that he said if any purchase this week, you also get the banner and a 5-pack of freebies. So you can't beat that. Double your pack of beans plus an extra banner, You were in FFA, Jimmy? Future Farmers of America. So Vilsack said to the FFA students, I believe in you. Okay, I'm done with that one. This spotted lanternfly. Have we heard about this thing? The invasive species could pose problems for Illinois specialty crop growers after the Illinois Department of Agriculture, IDOA, never even heard of that one, confirmed the first case of the spotted lanternfly in late September. Spotted lanternfly does not present any human or animal health concerns, according to IDOA officials. The pest feeds on plant sap, weakening the phloem, the phloem of the plant. Phloem. Phloem. What's up, Sarah Green? Phloem. Phloem. And then produces honeydew. Ooh. Leading to the buildup of sooty mold. Sooty mold. Never seen sooty mold. Is that powdery mildew? And decreases the photosynthetic processes within each plant it targets. Interesting. Being from Minnesota, there's not many farmers in real farm country that would ever let him on their property. Wes, that's what I'm saying, man. You got to go find him in the wherever they're storing John Deere and hay bales. That's where you'll find him. Well, they can feed on an estimated 70 to 100 different species. The lanternfly presents the biggest problem to apples, grapes, pumpkins, hops, native trees, and cannabis. I'm just kidding. It doesn't say cannabis. It said everything else. It's funny. The spotted lanternfly is just feeding on the sap and pooping sugar and attracting sugar-loving insects. Oh, I see. So that's what they're causing. They're not necessarily directly the problem, but their poop is the problem. Okay, I'm done reading about that. You don't want to let the lanternfly poop in the back 40. Fall field work moving at rapid pace across the state. Yeah, we gotta get them crops in there. Fertilizer applications ramp up as harvest winds down. So you apply the fertilizer before winter, I guess. That's I didn't know that's how they do that. Okay. So these fall ammonia safety reminders. Oh yeah, watch out for that ammonia. I don't want to bore you guys by reading throughout the whole thing, but this is a pretty good little newspaper. I like it. It's easier than trying to find a good source online. You know, it really is. Seed selection important to maximize profitability. So they're talking about pheno hunting with those corn seeds. Trying to get that best pheno of like the wheat and soybeans, corn. Doing a massive pheno hunt. Crops keep growing, cash keeps flowing. That's what it says. Well, that sounds rather, a little bit much. Illinois led research project to sequence 400 soybean genomes. That's what I'm saying. They're going pheno hunting. Phloem, Timothy. Okay, phloem. I see. Grains take direction from stock prices and dollar. Well, yeah, I mean the dollar. It's like the grain is all that we back our dollar by nowadays, right? It's like corn back to dollar bill. Food prices rising are expected to grow more slowly this year than in 2022, but still at above average rates according to the USDA. All food prices are projected to grow 5.8% this year, with an interval of 5.5% to 6.1%. Food at home prices are predicted to increase 5.1% in 2023. Excuse me. Food away from home prices are projected to increase 7.1% this year. And people are still eating out from the house more. Interesting. Okay. Oh man, this is the best part. You get to look at all the cows. I'm just kidding. You're like, who's that? Bessie? Oh, Bessie. How much are you going for, girl? It doesn't say. It's an auction. You can't just look at the prices of cows, I guess. Is that inhumane? All-star proven queen, it says. Oh, man, Zuckerman's famous cow over here. GWF Prime Rose. Missy. Blackbird, another Missy, Spring Grove Lucy. Are these types of cows, or is that their name? Is your name Spring Grove Lucy? That doesn't seem right at all, does it? Never gone cow shopping before. Yeah, I think it's mostly like auctions and such when they do that, right? Some of you guys out there know, I'm sure. Angus bulls. Holy cow. I mean, well, maybe. Okay. I don't know what I'm looking at there. I better stop. I feel like I'm buying like a Volkswagen Beetle or something. What's up, Jay? How you doing? Guys, it's been a great night. Thank you very much. We've got 10 people hanging out on the Rumble still. Appreciate you holding that down, Eric and Timothy and Militant. Cows. Have a great night, Amanda. Thank you very much. Never heard of a cattle named Lucy, right? Well, maybe. That'd be weird, wouldn't it? I think that's the names, though. Okay. Well, look, I mean, it's not 100%. You know, like Missy. It says GWF Missy, and there's like 3 of them, you know, and then there's like multiple proven queens, and then there's, you know, let's see, yeah, like there's more than one, so I don't know what that means. Like there's GWF Georgia. Yeah, I don't know what it means. Maybe they're twins. They just name them all. They name several the same name. Cows taste good. You're right, Wes. We are meat eaters. Don't be afraid. I live in dairy country. 5K to 10K head farms. Ooh. Dairy country. Yeah. So they don't eat the dairy cows though, right? Catch you guys later. Yeah, I am heading out as well, Kenneth. Thank you for stopping through. Hey, Sir Steve-O popping in. What's up, bro? Steve-O, you missed out on the Ebb and Flow giveaway earlier. It was a very good one. And we had a great guest out on the show earlier. Guys, if you didn't see that the first half of the show, we had Ryan from New Era Dispensary on. It was a great interview, so appreciate that. And if you haven't yet, please hit those like buttons and reactions and share us out with your friends. Otherwise, you all have a wonderful night. Where's my outro? All right, peace out, y'all. We'll see you later, and look out for that Fan Friday on Friday. Peace. Good night, everybody.